Can I borrow your car? Can I hold $20? Can I sleep over at your place for a couple days? If the answer to any of those is no, we're not cool like that.
It's certain things that I don't do for friends. You my friend, but it's certain things that I just can't do for you. I'll give you a prime example, right? A few years ago, my boy asked me if I could put him on my insurance. It's my and I was like, hey, bro, you my mans, but no, I cannot put you on my car insurance. I refuse to put you on my car insurance. Now, when I said it, I was like, man, our friendship might be over. He respected me setting a boundary. Because at the end of the day, bro, I think you got to separate friendships and things dealing with money and, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I put him on my insurance. At the time, my driving record was perfect. No accidents, no tickets, nothing. Now, let's say I put you on my insurance, then you around and get in an accident. Then you trying to get a ticket or something like that, my insurance go up even more. Now I'm gonna feel some type of way. There's a difference with being a good friend and being responsible.
This is my last video tonight, but I do gotta say this. We're gonna talk about it. I am a full Caucasian woman. Very Snow Bunny-like. Very, very f***ing white, but bitch, I like to tan. Okay? And my season, I am. Sure am. With Tony's, Laurie's, garlic powder, onion powder, all that, all of it. Mixed up, bitch. Sure am. Do I give a f*** that I'm not your type of white girl? Promise you I don't. Promise you I'm gonna sleep good tonight when I get my ass in that bed. Don't give a f***. Okay? Do I care about your little comments? Like, oh, she's too hood. Da, 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 da. No. I don't. I just want you to know I don't give a f***. Because, baby, you're probably too whitewashed for me anyways. Because that's always the motherfucking ones. Okay? Like, don't hate the player, baby. Hate the motherfucking game. I can't help this is how I am. Bitch, I'm the big homie. I came out like this. Ask Lisa. Lisa know. This is who the f*** I am. I'm not changing for you, bitch. I ain't changing for nobody. You like me or you don't?
I don't care what you say. I know her husband or her baby daddy is black. The moment I heard her throw them seasonings out there, I knew for a fact. Only chocolate can satisfy that sweet tooth.
Kobe Bryant is such a universally revered athlete that sometimes it feels like I'm the only person who remembers that he was a teenage girl in 2003. And he just went on to continue his career. He won more NBA titles and he was picked multiple times to go to the Olympics and represent the United States and win himself some gold medals. And then he died so tragically that people just gloss over the fact that he was credibly accused of and that the details are very harrowing. The victim was a 19-year-old girl. Kobe Bryant was 24 at the time. She had blood stains in her underwear and her blood was found on Kobe Bryant's shirt. She had bruising inside of her vagina and she talked about how violent the encounter was, including that he choked her, among other things. The victim eventually refused to testify because of the intense media scrutiny and the harassment that she was receiving from Kobe Bryant fans at the time. But she later took him to civil court where he settled with her for an undisclosed amount. Kobe Bryant also put out a statement where he says that after hearing her testimony, he understands why she does not view the encounter as consensual. People will make the argument that Kobe Bryant sufficiently repented for his actions, and I'll leave that up to you to decide. But what I want to point out is how the unbridled and uncritical worship of rapists can feel to victims. Before Kobe Bryant retired, I remember being on Twitter and trying to talk about the assault and just being attacked by hordes of men, saying that this teenage girl was a liar and a manipulator who had some master plan to seduce Kobe Bryant for money. And it's scary how common that talk track is. There is so much evidence in the victim's favor, and Kobe Bryant himself admits that he sees why she views this as an assault, and yet he still has an army of defenders. It really sends the message that if you are successful enough, it doesn't matter how many women you harm. And if you're a victim of this type of abuse, you might find it intolerable to watch people praise somebody like Kobe Bryant. I found it pretty difficult to be on the internet after Kobe Bryant died because as tragic as the death was, the worship, the never-ending testimonies of how prolific he was at basketball and calling him a girl dad like he was just a saint. And now they're producing a biopic about Kobe Bryant, and I shudder to think about the way that they're going to gloss over his case if they even mention it at all. People are probably going to tell me to stop talking about this since Kobe Bryant is dead, but they also told me not to talk about it when he was alive, so.
I haven't thought about this since I was younger. Because when this happened, I was in high school. I'm going to be honest with you, young lady. I know you're a content creator, but as a content creator, I hope that you had permission from the victim to do this video. Because to me, doing content like this is irresponsible. Now, I'm not trying to defend Kobe. I'm not trying to change the narrative. This is just irresponsible. If you look up the girl online that went through this, you can't find her. She got her money and she's living her life peaceful and quiet. She probably put all this shit behind her. So now that you're stirring up the beehive, and let's say this shit go all over the internet and more people start talking about it, because now you got me reacting to the video, and I'm pretty sure it's other content creators are going to react to this video. She's probably going to see this shit again. And she's probably going to have to relive whatever it is she went through. 2, rape is such a strong word when you're talking about this situation. Because from what I remember, it was consensual. He didn't rape her. He didn't force her to do what she did. She came to his room. They engaged in sex. She didn't like how it turned out. In certain crimes, the punishment is death. For what you saying right now, how you feeling about how you feeling, he's no longer here. He died in the most tragic way. What other punishment do you want him to get? Based on how you feeling, what other punishment do you see? What you want? What do you want? Huh? I don't even think they could have had an open casket for him.
Tries to get your number in person or slides into your DMs?
I think in person is more respectable. That's my opinion, though.
That's your preference?
That's no opinion. An opinion is just an opinion.
Why would you choose the in-person interaction as opposed to being able to see what his life looks like online?
Because people can carry a facade online and not carry it in person. I mean, it can go both ways, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's just an opinion, you know?
You feel like you could have a better relationship if you met him in person first?
Yeah, because then I can ask questions that are very necessary in person. I mean, I can do it both ways, right? It doesn't matter either way. But at the end of the day, I prefer in person than online.
Do you think $50 is enough to have a good first date?
A good first date, yeah. I mean, I think it's simple. A first date shouldn't have to be like something over the top. It should be something sentimental and thoughtful.
What do you think would be a good first date for $50?
I mean, there's many ways. You can take her to the bowling, you can take her to the movies, you can take her to a picnic. I mean, it's just what he thinks, and if he listens to her, then he should know, like, what.
Yo, her answers is fire. I love her answers, but her outfit is crazy. Is that her boyfriend in the back? Bro, I don't know. Whatever you and your partner comfortable with, y'all comfortable with. I just know that I couldn't walk out the street with my girl like that.
Her interests are. That's
What if he said, let's go painting and then get ice cream after?
That's fine.
You'd be down for that.
Down for that.
Why do you think so?
I don't think it's hard to do something like that. I think people make it hard.
So why do you think so many women put... Why do you think women put, like, expensive first dates up front, though?
I don't know. It depends on the woman, though.
Yeah, listen, her answers is fire, bro. The answers she's giving is things you want to hear. You know, $50 is enough for a great first date. I'd rather in person instead of sliding in my DMs. She's giving great answers, but that outfit is crazy. That outfit is crazy. Your cheeks is just hanging out in public. Wait, I just realized she dressed as Freddy. Is that Freddy Krueger? Is she dressed as Freddy Krueger's wife? I don't think Freddy would have you out there with yams out like that. If you liking the video so far, man, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell too. That way you can get all the notifications when I upload. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Alright?
Dog? Are you a friendly dog? Are you friendly? Are you friendly?
You're not. It serves you right. It serves you right. It serves you right.
Bro. Oh my god. Bro. Bro. He got my drink, bro. What the fuck?
Did you really walk up to that dog and ask him if he was friendly? How many aggressive barks did he need to give you before you got the message that he wasn't friendly? Huh? We know for sure you don't speak dog. But on top of that, on top of you not speaking dog, you don't know how to read the room.
At the number 5 spot, truancy police. If you was gonna cut school, you had to do it the right way.
Fact.
Stay off the streets between the hours of 9 a.m. and noon. Most of them you can lie to and get away with this shit. But some of them was dickheads, son. You had to have a fake program saying your classes ended early or you had a doctor's appointment. But to avoid them all together, stay indoors, son. Just don't come outside till after like 1 o'clock. At the number 4
I never cut school when I went to school in New York. Not one day. I did not miss one day of school, bro. I used to hear the horror stories about truancy. I went to school that used to cut school to go smoke weed. I had friends that used to cut school to go to girls' houses. Bro, I ain't never experienced it, so I can't sit here and act like I experienced it, dog. Nope, I did not. Am I a lame for that? Hell no. I'm a lame for not cutting school? No, sir. No, sir. That's one thing my dad was big on. You gonna go to school. You gonna go get this education. And you know what? I was big on that too. Where I'm cutting school to go. Even when I was having like extracurricular activities with young ladies, we did it on half days. When school got out at 11:30, my man's got the free crib. Oh yeah, we finna go over there. My aunt at work until 6. Yeah, we can go over there.
Spot. Freshman day. School had their version of freshman day. You know what I'm saying? They had activities for the freshmen, all types of fun things to do. But the students had their own version of freshman day. If you was some type of callball, you was getting beat up and robbed at the end of the day. And don't be surprised if it was some older dudes that didn't even go to the school coming up there to pack you up, son. At the number 3 spot.
Hold up. When people ask me what school I go to, I tell them I go to Wingate, right? Now you can look this up. But really, I went to a school called the High School for Public Service. They were closing Wingate down. So when we went in there, Wingate didn't have no freshmen. It was just sophomores, juniors, seniors. Then when we became sophomores, Wingate only had juniors and seniors, right? Bro, I remember when we were freshmen, dog, and everybody was talking about freshman day, freshman day, freshman day. And these that was in Wingate. Now, mind you, our school only had a hallway. There was only a hallway. Our freshman class was only a hallway. Them from Wingate used to come by the little door like, yeah, today freshman day. Today freshman day. It's over with. That shit ain't go down, though. That shit ain't go down, bro. Right? Our principal was this Jewish guy, bro. His name was Benjamin Schuldner. Mr. Schuldner had a limp, but Mr. Schuldner was a gangster. It ain't matter. Kids from our school used to get robbed in the neighborhood. Once the Crips in the neighborhood used to see the khakis and the white shirt, they know, oh, they from public service. We on them. Bro, Mr. Schuldner used to walk us to the train station. I don't know what he would have did if them dudes decided to prance on us, bro. But he used to walk the kids to the train station. He got a little limp, and he used to walk the kids to the train station, bro, and make sure we was good. Then, if he wasn't walking, he had a minivan. He had a Dodge Caravan with some spinners on it. To this day, when me and my friends talk about Schuldner, we talk about the Dodge Caravan with the spinners. And he would just be driving slow as hell, making sure everybody get to their bus stops, making sure everybody get to the train station. Shout out to Mr. Schuldner, man. I think he like a congressman now or something. I'm not sure what he do.
Eating outside lunch. First of all, after elementary school, eating school lunch was a dub.
Facts.
If you got caught eating lunch in high school from the cafeteria, you was getting teased and bullied, son. Now, most New York high schools back in the days, students are forbidden to leave. You can't go nowhere. But if you was official, you would go outside the school, get a Blimpie sandwich or a hero from the store. You be the man, son. Every day, come back eating outside lunch. You was official if you could do that, son. At the number 2 spot.
In high school, once you got caught eating free, it was over with. We had this game, bro. I forgot what the hell the game. I forgot what the game was, bro. But you had to say some shit, and if you didn't say it, motherfuckers would walk by and slap your food out your hand. I forgot what the game was called. But anyway, listen. I'm going to keep it a band with you. Everything out the school cafeteria. Every school lunch wasn't lunch for me. But there were certain things. Them tater tots was fire. The Hot Pockets was fire. Now, every once in a while, I would eat the chicken sandwich because sometimes the chicken sandwich was hitting. But them burgers, them hamburgers, bro. If you ate them hamburgers at lunchtime, halfway through the next period, you on the toilet. And you creating drama for yourself because you know if you go in the toilet in public school, niggas is on you. They on you. Somebody finna be looking under the stall, seeing whose sneakers it is, and now everybody finna know you was in the school bathroom taking a shit.
Fashion. New York City high schools in the 90s and maybe still now was all about how you dress. The flyer you were, the more popular you were. And yes, this is me in high school. You know what I mean? In the 90s. Good Versace's on my face, Versace tee, Parasuco jeans. On this side, got the Moschino button up with the DKNY reflector hat. You know what I mean? It was all about how fresh you was. If you wasn't fly, nobody wasn't you. And at the number one.
This is the only thing I regret from going to New York City public school. I was not fly. I feel as though my junior high school and my high school experience would have been a lot different if I was you know what though? Let me say this. I really didn't want to be fly. I just wanted to blend in. You feel what I'm saying? And I couldn't blend in because there's fly, there's neutral, and then there's, this is a bum. And I was, this is a bum. I was like, that's where I was at, bro. I was wearing them Dragon Ball Z shirts to school. I was wearing, at one point in time, them samurai shirts was popping. Yeah, I remember them samurai shirts. It had the anime character with the sword on it. They were usually button-ups, right? Short sleeve, long sleeve. They had the anime character with sword on it. You could have got it from the little Jamaican store, or you could got it from the beauty supply store. I had 2 of them shirts. And I remember thinking I was doing something wearing them shirts to school. To this day, folks still be roasting my ass about them shirts.
On spot. This is not talked about enough. All the pretty girls in high school dated grown-ass men. Yes,
Facts.
Grown-ass men.
Facts.
All the juniors, sometimes the sophomores, but definitely the seniors. If they was bad when they got out of school at the end of the day,
niggas outside picking them up.
Grown-ass men in the car waiting for them. The girls like older dudes, and they ain't give us no play back in the days. If you was an older in the hood, you had yourself a high school girl. That's just the way it was in the 90s. Tell me I'm lying. The number 1 spot. Yeah, your mom too. She was dating the grown-ass man when she was a kid, son.
See? 90s into the 2000s. That's a fact. That is a fact. And them girls that we used to go to school with used to try to make fun of us and make us feel like we wasn't shit because you had this grown-ass man, this grown-ass pedophile talking to you and picking you up after school in his car. Oh, my man got a job. My man got a career. I don't deal with little boys. Bitch, you a little girl. It's crazy how times have changed, bro. A lot of things these folks is getting ridiculed for on the internet, the whole Me Too movement, you know, these dudes dating young girls and these dudes talking to young girls and all of that. That shit was not frowned upon back when we was growing up. Probably us, we used to frown upon it. I think the boys in the school used to say more about it than the parents. I know a chick that was 16 that was dating a dude that was 26. This is another chick that I'm talking about. Not the one that killed her mother. This young lady I'm talking about, the dude used to come to the house and pick her up. And the parents didn't used to say nothing. Now that I'm thinking about it, that is crazy.